This aircraft something that sometimes they just continue straight out the water. So now this will turn to the right there and taxi. No, turn to the right, it will taxi through the gates. But it's not always working, not always. And the size of the aircraft and the runway of course not fit. So, but you can do like that. But we have to continue from there. Marseille somewhere else later. It's soon, it's 1 p.m. Because I have to fly in like less 1 hour, 50 minutes. I have a flight from Ottawa to Iqaluit. So we can do that, but that takes like 3 hours. So we can fly somewhere else. That's Istanbul. Tunis, late in the evening. Djerba. That's something. Tunis to Africa, we could do something like that. But that's in 10 hours. Casablanca, we got landed around 8 p.m. Danish. That's the same time, that's my Danish time. There's 8 p.m. Casablanca. We could do that. I will have to write it down. 1955 Casablanca. Or we just fly back to Norway or something, but something like that. London, but we don't have that with Lisbon. Algiers, we have Mallorca, Palma de Mallorca. Nice, been there last night. Paris, no. Stockholm, no. There's no connection to Stockholm, Oslo or Copenhagen. To Marseille, but that's the second biggest city in France. So, but they don't do that. So I don't know why. But they have it to Nice. Probably there's more tourists. So I don't know why. We could the video have split. We could read more PDF. Continue there. I don't know. I have to go to bathroom. Continue.
16.1, 61.0, 13.0, 55.4, 8.3, 46.9, 6.0, 42.8, 11.5, 52.7, record low degree C, degree F, 10.5, 13.1, 14.3, 6.3, 7.0, 19.4, 3.0, 26.6, 0.0, 32.0, 4.7, 40.5, 8.5, 47.3, 8.1, 46.6, 0.0, 32.0, 3.0, 26.6, 6.9, 19.6, 11.4, 11.5, 14.3, 6.3, average precipitation millimeter, inches, 51.1, 2.01, 32.1, 1.26, 30.7, 1.21, 51.1, 2.01, 38.7, 1.52, 23.5, 0.93, 7.6, 0.30, 27.9, 1.10, 71.6, 2.82, 78.6, 3.09, 58.0, 2.28, 52.3, 2.06, 523.2, 20.60. Average precipitation days, greater than or equal to 1.0 millimeters. 5.54.54.06.14.32.15.16.16.15.852.6 Source 1, Météo France, 17, Source 2, Infoclimat.fr, 24. Climate data for Marseille Marignane, Marseille Provence Airport, elevation, 36 m. 1961 to 1990 normals and extremes. June Feb Mariparamagem Julag Spoktnov Desir record high degree C, degree F, 19.1, 66.4, 22.1, 71.8, 25.4, 77.7, 26.6, 79.9, 30.1, 86.2, 34.4, 93.9, 39.7, 103.5, 38.6, 101.5, 32.7, 90.9, 30.1, 86.2, 24.4, 75.9, 20.7, 69.3, 39.7, 103.5, mean maximum degree C, degree F, 13.3, 55.9, 16.7, 62.1, 18.0, 64.4, 20.5, 68.9, 24.9, 76.8, 28.4, 83.1, 32.4, 90.3, 30.9, 87.6, 27.4, 81.3, 22.5, 72.5, 17.0, 62.6, 14.7, 58.5, 32.4, 90.3, average high degree C, degree F, 10.5, 50.9, 12.3, 54.1, 14.7, 58.5, 17.9, 64.2, 21.8, 71.2, 25.6, 78.1, 28.9, 84.0, 28.5, 83.3, 25.2, 77.4, 20.7, 69.3, 14.6, 58.3, 11.5, 52.7, 19.3, 66.8, daily mean degree C, degree F, 6.6, 43.9, 8.4, 47.1, 10.2, 50.4, 13.3, 55.9, 17.1, 62.8, 20.7, 69.3, 23.6, 74.5, 23.3, 73.9, 20.2, 68.4, 16.2, 61.2, 10.6, 51.1, 7.6, 45.7, 14.8, 58.7, average low degree C, degree F, 2.7, 36.9, 4.0, 39.2, 5.7, 42.3, 8.7, 47.7, 12.4, 54.3, 15.7, 60.3, 18.4, 65.1, 18.0, 64.4, 15.4, 59.7, 11.5, 52.7, 6.9, 44.4, 4.0, 39.2, 10.3, 50.5, mean minimum degree C, degree F, 1.6, 29.1, 0.6, 30.9, 2.4, 36.3, 6.2, 43.2, 10.1, 50.2, 14.2, 57.6, 16.5, 61.7, 16.4, 61.5, 13.3, 55.9, 6.8, 44.2, 3.8, 38.8, 0.3, 31.5, 1.6, 29.1, record low degree C, degree F, 12.4, 9.7, 15.0, 5.0, 7.4, 18.7, 0.3, 32.5, 2.2, 36.0, 6.8, 44.2, 11.7, 53.1, 9.4, 48.9, 6.6, 43.9, 0.4, 32.7, 5.0, 23.0, 12.3, 9.9, 15.0, 5.0, average precipitation millimeter, inches, 42.4, 1.67, 47.7, 1.88, 42.7, 1.68, 37.0, 1.46, 38.2, 1.50, 23.3, 0.92, 6.0, 0.24, 25.7, 1.01, 37.8, 1.49, 45.0, 1.77, 48.2, 1.90, 56.3, 2.22, 450.3, 17.74, average precipitation days, greater than or equal to 1.0 millimeters, 6.56.0, 5.54.93.51.65.85.16.056.8 average snowy days 0.80.40.10.000.00.00.00.20.72.2 average relative humidity percent 75726765646359626974757776 mean monthly sunshine hours 150.01555.5,292.5,366.4,327.4,255.155.5,155.835.5% possible sunshine 53535962797768615454526 source 1 NOAA 19 source 2 infoclimate.fr humidity 18 25 History. A silver drachma inscribed with Massa, Lire, dated 375-200 BC, during the Hellenistic period of Marseille, bearing the head of the Greek goddess Artemis on the obverse and a lion on transverse. Marseille was founded as the Greek colony of Massalia circa 600 BC, and was populated by Greek settlers from Phocaea, modern Phoca, Turkey. It became the preeminent Greek polis in the Hellenized region of southern Gaul. 26. The city-state sided with the Roman Republic against Carthage during the Second Punic War, 218-201 BC, retaining its independence and commercial empire throughout the Western Mediterranean even as Rome expanded into Western Europe and North Africa. However, the city lost its independence following the Roman siege of Massilia in 49 BC, during Caesar's civil war, in which Massalia sided with the exiled faction at war with Julius Caesar. Afterward the Gallo-Roman culture was initiated. The city maintained its position as a premier maritime trading hub even after its capture by the Visigoths in the 5th century AD, although the city went into decline following the sack of 739 AD by the forces of Charles Martel against the Umayyad Arabs. It became part of the county of Provence during the 10th century, although its renewed prosperity was curtailed by the Black Death of the 14th century and a sack of the city by the Crown of Aragon in 1423. The city's fortunes rebounded with the ambitious building projects of René of Anjou, Count of Provence, who strengthened the city's fortifications during the mid-15th century. During the 16th century the city hosted a naval fleet with the combined forces of the Franco-Ottoman alliance, which threatened the ports and navies of the Genoese Republic. 27. Marseille lost a significant portion of its population during the Great Plague of Marseille in 1720, but the population had recovered by mid-century. In 1792, the city became a focal point of the French Revolution, and though France's national anthem was born in Strasbourg, it was first sung in Paris by volunteers from Marseille, hence the name the crowd gave it, La Marseillaise. The Industrial Revolution and establishment of the French Empire during the 19th century allowed for further expansion of the city, although it was occupied by the German Wehrmacht in November 1942 and subsequently heavily damaged during World War II. The city has since become a major center for immigrant communities from former French colonies, such as French Algeria. Economy. Marseille is a major French center for trade and industry, with excellent transportation infrastructure, roads, seaport and airport. Marseille-Provence Airport is the fifth largest in France. In May 2005, the French financial magazine L'Expansion named Marseille the most dynamic of France's large cities, citing figures showing that 7,200 companies had been created in the city since 2000. 28. As of 2014, the Marseille metropolitan area had a GDP amounting to $60.3 billion, or $36,127 per capita, purchasing power parity. 29. Port. Historically, the economy of Marseille was dominated by its role as a port of the French Empire, linking the North African colonies of Algeria, Morocco and Tunisia with metropolitan France. The old port was replaced as the main port for trade by the Port de la Joliette, now part of Marseille's port, during the Second Empire, and now contains restaurants, offices, bars and hotels and functions mostly as a private marina. The majority of the port and docks, which experienced decline in the 1970s after the oil crisis, have been recently redeveloped with funds from the European Union. Fishing remains important in Marseille, and the food economy of Marseille is fed by the local catch. A daily fish market is still held on the Quai des Belges of the old port. The economy of Marseille and its region is still linked to its commercial port. the first French port and the fifth European port by cargo tonnage, which lies north of Old Port and eastern in Fos-sur-Mer. Some 45,000 jobs are linked to the port activities and it represents 4 billion